everybody. Hi, it's Tuesday. I know it's Tuesday because there's an Arsenal football game tonight. So it's a special. Well, it's quite nice having the Premiership back, I'll be honest. And we've actually won a couple of games. So if you're a football fan, you'll know that Arsenal have not been doing well this season, these last few years. But anyway, we've won a few games, that makes it nice. Not that it really matters, but it's something to watch. So that's this evening, so I've got that to look forward to. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Mum. Hello, Dad. So we are going to be doing our usual class, super seated. And it's seated and standing today, so you might want to make sure you've got enough space. I've not picked my weights up this morning, but I expect Sandra's got hers. So if you want to use your weights, please do. Don't feel you have to. And as always, morning Betty, do what suits you. If you feel something's uncomfortable or a bit much, give it a break and wait a minute. Hello Veronica. And if you just think, do you know what? I'll just have a cup of coffee and watch them. That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. I don't know if any of you have taken up my super seated challenge to do a class every day in July. You can have one day off a week you don't have to do a seated class. And I'm doing this with all my classes, so it's a challenge for everybody to do a class every day in July. But you can substitute. So if you say, well, actually, I didn't do a class today, but I went for a long dog walk, or I went out on my bicycle, or I walked around the garden 5 times, that all counts. So, you know, you don't have to think, oh, well, I can't do that every day, because you could do some activity every day. That's the plan. So we are going to crack on. I've got my coffee, so I have to slurp for that, as always. Got a new instant coffee, it's quite good actually. It was on promotion. I think it's called Percol or something, I don't know. It was on promotion, so hence I got it. Right, we're going to get going. So sitting yourselves in your chair. Make sure it's nice and stable, because sometimes they can get a bit wobbly and you haven't noticed. So make sure it's nice and stable. And we are going to sit. Betty Cook, 2 out of 6. Only 2 out of 6. That's okay, Betty. You can do better this week. Hi, Carol. And like I say, you don't have to just do the classes, Betty. Any activity counts. So you could be walking up and down your stairs, whatever. So we're going to get going. Gap between your back and the chair. So remember, don't sit right back here unless you need to. If you need to, that's fine. Otherwise, bring yourself forward and in elegant leg position. Open those legs a bit wider than you would normally do in polite society. That's what we're after. Okay, lovely straight back. We are going to start with a bit of pelvic floor this morning. I know, but we need to. So, big breath in. When you exhale, suck your tummy in. Inhale, relax. Exhale, tummy in. Relax. Now, this time when you exhale, lift your pelvic floor as well. Now, if you're not sure what I mean, I can't be delicate with this. What I mean is, you're pulling up, there's a platform of muscle under there, and you're pulling up from the back, middle, front, as if you're trying not to pass wind, lose a Tampax, have a wee. Gentlemen, same applies to you, obviously one section missing. Breath in. Now, pull in your tummy and pull up your pelvic floor, and then relax. And again, everything up and in. Now, it used to be recommended that people, ladies particularly, if you wanted to work your pelvic floor, you would stop mid-wee. And that was kind of a thing. I think my gran told me that. Don't do that. It's not good for our pelvic floor, and it's not good for our bladder. So if you're going to do your pelvic floor, you do it like I'm doing now, just sitting down. You could do it standing in the queue for the doctors or wherever you're, the pharmacy, whatever it might be. One more time. Bring it up and release. Well done. It's tiring, pelvic floor. We're going to loosen up these necks and shoulders. So bring your arms out and then in. Going to sweep and bring back in. So you can do this standing if you prefer. So don't feel you've got to sit. If you're in the mood for standing, then you can stand and do this as well. Okay, now same idea but overhead. Up and down. So getting into these necks and shoulders. It's very easy to get really stiff around your neck and shoulder, and if you live with it, it tends to get worse, doesn't it? In front again. So we're going to do 2 1. Then we're going to go overhead. 2, 1. Forwards again. 2, 1. And then up. 2 and 1. Good. Give those arms a shake. How are they feeling? We're going to start from the bottom and work up today. So I want one leg out in front. Hopefully you can see my foot. We're going to rotate our ankles round. Now the trouble with this is I don't think you can see my foot, but I think, because I can't see it, but I think you probably can. But you know what I'm doing? I'm rotating my ankle round. Other leg, up it comes. Rotate, you just see my toes. Rotate your ankle round. Anybody getting some nice clicking? Me too. Okay, back to feet on the floor. We're going to lift your heels, pop them down. Lift, down. Perfect time to get your tummy involved. As you lift your legs, suck in, release. Now you can tell I did my pelvic floor then, because my eyebrows went up, didn't they, like that? Can't help it. Give me 4 more. 4. Trying to stop them. Just frown. That's not a good look. 2, 1. Okay, foot out and circle. Circle, circle, circle. Other leg. Circle, circle, circle. Same thing again. So rotate your ankle round. So if you do get swelling in your ankles and lower legs, lift the heels. This is a good thing to do. You can see my feet, thanks Mum. So what we're doing here is we're getting the muscles contracting and releasing. And what that does is it pumps the blood and the fluid back through, away from your legs, back where it belongs, further north. So if you do get swelling, this is a good little routine. Now, we're going to just lift leg up and back. And if you put your hands on your thighs, give a squeeze, you can probably feel some muscle movement there as your thighs are working. That's it. So, and if you've got varicose veins, I've got some varicose veins, the best thing to do is get those legs moving. Muscle tone helps pump the blood through. Otherwise it kind of pools in the veins, which isn't great, is it? It can be painful, can make your legs very tired. Back to ankle rotations again. Round we go. Rotate, rotate, rotate down. I had to cut my toenails short this morning. I went for a run last night with my friend Jackie, and we haven't done any running for a while, and my toes were ramming into the ends of my shoes. Heel lift, heel, down, heel. Now those who want to, biceps. So now we're getting those arms involved. Lift, lower, lift. Sometimes the coordination's difficult, don't get stressed. Leg lift, lift, down, lift. So even harder, so instead of just lifting the lower leg, we're lifting the whole leg. I'm not leaning backwards, nor are you, I'm sure. Okay, we're going to straighten the leg out in front. Straighten, straighten. Oh, I can feel that in the backs of my thighs. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Okay, now we're going to open the leg to the side, in, side. Now hips, often an area where we hold a bit of tightness, maybe a bit of pain. So if this is giving you pain, please just go back to the ankle twisting. But if it's just a bit uncomfortable, join the club. Mine is that, ooh. So it's not pain, it's discomfort, I would say. That's how I would grade it. And again, we're going to go back to the beginning, ankle rotations, but this time, wrists as well. Change the leg, wrists. First one again. I'm trying to mess with your brains this morning. Again, round we go. Ooh, ankle wasn't doing it. Okay, and lovely and tall, heels down. Do you remember the ad? So Carol, you've probably got your hand weights, haven't you? I don't mean Carol, I mean Sandra. Hello, Kathy. And again. Okay, can we do one leg at a time? So it's lift, then the other one. So it's like a little cycling movement. Oh, so that's it. I'm just doing the arms randomly to try and reinforce the legs, but you could do those too. And again. Now we're going to lift the foot. So it's lift, down. As I'm lifting my leg, I'm pulling my tummy in. It just makes life more comfortable if your back isn't always in pain. And it can get uncomfortable if you're not using your tummy enough. Now the whole leg. Lift, down, lift, down. Oh, we're getting everywhere this morning. And again, 4, 3, 2 more. And ready to take the leg out to the side. Just a little tap, tap, back. Good work, everybody. So I've got the disco music on this morning. Like a bit of disco. 2 more. 1 more. Good work. Give yourselves a little shake. If you've got your drink, have a slurp. Got my coffee down here. There we go. So yes, I've thrown in a couple of challenges down. One challenge is doing a class every day, 1 day off a week, doesn't matter what it is, some kind of activity every day. The other one, and me and Kathy were talking about this, Kathy, is not having a drink of alcohol for a week. Now, if you're not even drinking anyway, you're probably thinking, but lots of people in my other classes, and I include myself here, have got in the habit of having a glass of wine a bit too often. So I'm just this week, and you'll probably notice it because I'll get more grumpy as the week goes on. This week I'm not drinking, not at all this week. Right, okay, so if you want to join me in that challenge, you are very welcome. Okay, we are going to go to standing, but we're not going to stand straight away. We're going to do that thing when we stand up and sit down. So, first of all, bring your feet in a bit closer, knees wide, push up, come down. And again, push up, come down. Now we're going to add when we come down. We're going to push up, come down, have a little march. Push up, down, little march. Now you notice I'm leaning forwards, hands on my thighs. If you want to, you can have your hands on the chair, that's fine. And again, lift. How are the legs? 1 more. Yeah, my chair's getting nice and creaky. Okay, we're now going to stand up. So to do that again, feet under, push up. Check you're nice and safe and secure before you move away. Get your chair. Okay, balancing. I think you've lost my head a bit. Let me just tilt this up a little bit. I don't want to be like this headless corpse, do I? Ah, that's better. Right, good. So, one leg, going to tap in front. Little tap. Now I'm holding on nice and firmly there. And I'm going to tap to side. Tap. Ooh. How are you doing? That side movement's quite tricky, isn't it? So you can give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. Oh, other leg. So this is muscle building. The leg you're standing on, I have to come back a bit. The leg you're standing on is working hard, and of course the leg you're lifting. I move back so I can take my leg to the side without kicking my chair. Here we go. Out, back. I'm using my tummy muscles all the time. Some of you will be able to let go. You get a gold star. And again. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to move my chair forward a little bit because I was disappearing way back into my room, wasn't it? So we did a tap forward. We did a tap to the side. Guess what? Tap behind. And I'm leaning forward slightly as I do that. So let's have a little go. Lift your knee. Forwards. Side. Behind. And hold it still. And again. Forwards. Side. Behind. So always put that knee lift in, so it's knee, tap, knee, tap, knee, tap, hold. One more time on this leg. Knee, this is tough. You're going to curse me. You probably already are cursing me. Good, well done. Now we're going to do the other leg. I am going to move my chair over. Simple if you just move your body. Okay, so we're just going to start. Tummies on nice and tight, nice and tall. Forward, side, behind. Here we go. So it's knee, tap. Now if you're finding it a little bit too much, then don't do the knee lift. You can just do a tap, tap, tap. Yeah? So you choose. Harder option, knee, tap, knee. I like this tune. And again, knee, tap. I was doing lots of gardening yesterday, so you might, if anyone passed by, yesterday, no, Sunday, passed by our house, you'd have seen our beautifully trimmed hedge. But I was being a bit daft. I was trying to save myself a bit of effort. So instead of walking the bags around one more time, I decided that I could probably lift them over the fence. Seems sensible, doesn't it? Little march. So squat time now, feet nice and wide. Remember, we're sitting back into our heels. Tummy muscles pulled in. So the first few bags were fine because they were full of kind of hedgy stuff. So I was on a step ladder and I just lifted them over the fence. Then I had a bag, it was over full, and it had lots and lots of the dust from the road in, like kind of like almost a bucket full of dust in it. And as I lifted it over, my hand slipped and it went all down me. I mean, the dust. It was in my pants, in my bra. Oh, march out. And I felt such a fool. It was in my mouth, ears. I had to go and have a shower. But also some cyclist was going past and saw me do it. I felt like such an idiot. Right. Anyway, I think got most of it out. We're going to lift onto our toes. Here we go. Lift up. So the moral of the story is, don't try and make shortcuts. I did feel like a prize pillow. And again. And we're going to hold it here. Now I know this is tough. Put in your tummy, lift your pelvic floor. Just imagine me with a bucket of road dust all down my head. There we go. Hands up again, lift up. And I was sweaty, so it all stuck to me. Oh, it was gross. There we go. Then we're going to do that pedaling thing again. Do you remember we did it sitting down? Yes. So it's kind of simulated walking, really. Nothing better than the real thing. The best thing for walking is actually walking. But this is pretty good. 2, 1. Excellent. Give yourselves a shake out. Back onto our chairs for a little bit of heart rate rising exercise. Heart rate raising? That's a bit better. Okay, now I'm going to turn the music up a smidgen so I can hear it a bit better. Hopefully I'm not deafening you. Is that okay? I think maybe a bit louder. Is that too loud? It's like being in a disco. We'll be alright. Okay, so last little bit of class. Oh, we're running out of time. So we're going to do leg to side and back. Now this is going to require some concentration, everybody. Are we concentrating? Yes. Okay, now keep going. But what I want you to do is bring both arms up and down. So both arms up, down. As you can have your hand weights there, Sandra, if you want to. Everyone all right? You're doing great. Nothing to worry about. You're now going to ask you to march for 4. And then we're going to push your hands down. March for 4. Hands up. March for 4. Push the hands down. March for 4. Push your hands up. Let's do it again. Push down, strong. So imagine you're trying to press the ceiling up, the floor down. Yes. Okay, back to the first one. So we're going to do leg to side. Do you remember what the hands did? Yes. If you want to, up there, up there. Or if you feel you should. And again. Ready for our little march? Let's march. Hands push down. March. Hands push up. Like I said before, if you're struggling with your coordination, please don't stress about it. Just do what you want to do. So you wouldn't have to do the arms. You can just keep marching. It's really important not to stress out if your coordination's a challenge. Have a go. No one's watching. And again. Okay, ready for the marching. So let's march. Both hands. March. March. Down. Good. And up. Now I want you to hold your chair. One foot forward, other foot forward. Now, tummy's on strong. This next move's quite tricky. So if you're not in the mood for a challenge, just keep with this. So everyone else, see what I'm doing? So I'm pulling my tummy in and I'm moving both feet at the same time. One forward, one back. It's hard. If you're finding it easy, I know I'll maybe I'll be doing the hard option. Last time through. One leg goes out. And I want, Now this has got a hard version as well. If you want to, you can go, ha! You have to do the stupid facial expression though, that's important. March for 4. Hands go down. March for 4. Hands go up. Are we getting nice and warm? Hands go down. Hands go up. Okay. Swap those feet. So swap, swap, swap. Can you bring the hands away? Oh. Tummy's on strong. 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Excellent. Oh, give yourself a shake out. Well done, everybody. Really good. Tummy's in. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale. The sun is trying to come out before it rains. Apparently this morning is going to be the best weather in the southeast, guys. So if you haven't been out for a walk yet, now is the time to go. I'm going to go out on my bicycle, I think. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Work your own level. That is so important. And I will see you again Thursday. Hopefully Arsenal's going to win at the football. I can't imagine winning 3 in a row, but anyway. Have a good day. Make sure you enjoy yourself. Do something nice and positive. Maybe start a new book or, I don't know, watch something good on the telly. Whatever you might want to do. And I will see you guys later in the week. Thanks, Betty. Lovely to have you with us. I'll see you all later in the week. Bye, guys.